Now we're live.
Okay. And I'm recording.
That's true.
It is. We wouldn't believe it. This week on the Media Virus Podcast, we've gone to the birds. Illinois jailbirds have done some shady things to get some free chicken. Ohio Supreme Court upholds a chicken wing's right to identify as boneless. Protesters have taken to the streets of Iowa's capital with their cocks in their hands. And finally, we mourn the example of democracy manifest. And an enjoyer of a succulent Chinese meal, Jack Carlson, who was taken too early at 82. It's the Media Virus Podcast. Let's point and laugh at the world burning around us with executive producer Mike Latoris. We're going to start over. BBC correspondent Stanley McFadden.
Makes me tingly in an unfamiliar way.
Grease Monkey Pete.
Damn, Big Daddy.
Here's the thing about the Media Virus Podcast. It's really well done.
And now, spreading the sage nihilism of an aged Gen Xer, your host and mine, the star of our show, the incomparable Maddie Rockdeff.
Hot damn, do we have a show for you people this week. I am Maddie Rockdeff. I am the maddiest of all Rockdeffs and proof positive that anyone can have a podcast. Speaking of, welcome to the Media Virus Podcast. Please like, subscribe, follow, and share. I want to take a minute to thank our new subscribers for their support, whether it is on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. I don't have that anymore. That's an old order. If you're just checking us out on themediavirus.com, thank you. And we are able to take calls on the air again, so give us a call at 646-VIRUS-01. Yeah, that's 646-VIRUS-01. You will make it on the show. That is just how we do. Pete apparently is still making a horrible noise, but there has just been a bustle of activity around the Rockdeff house between my appointments, and my dad had an appointment where he needed some assistance. So I went to take him to that yesterday, and that was a fun waste of time. And, I've been kind of thinking about my grandma. Like she died when I was in high school. I'm going to mute Pete again.
Your sister was in high school.
No, I was in high school.
You were
when my grandmother passed. And she was the daughter of an immigrant and grew up through most of the 20th century. So she referred to everything from the car to the dishwasher to the vacuum cleaner as the machine. So I have a pretty solid definition of what a machine is. So when my wife asked me to wipe out the machine so she could start dinner, she was angry.
Wait, are you talking about me?
She was angry when I asked which machine, the microwave, the air fryer, the food processor.
Right.
She looked at me like I was the asshole and said, the cast iron frying pan.
You know where she went wrong? She didn't ask you to clean out that John.
That I would have had a little bit more of an understanding, because John is a wider spectrum than the machine. You understand what I'm saying? There's a She's not pleased.
I wasn't listening. I was watching it. I was reading a video on the Instagram, and so I was not listening. And I heard something about a daughter of an immigrant. So I thought that you were talking about your mom, because you said something about the 20th century, and I don't really know when that was. So I literally thought you were talking about your mom, but then you said the thing about the machine, and I was like, wait, that happened today. That's me.
No, No,
I'm so
I was.
glad that Erica came to the show tonight. I mean,
No, let me.
she's
Pete's
like
chewing on
4.5 minutes late, but she came.
I mean,
something told me that she wasn't going to be paying attention.
listen, we've rearranged the office, the studio. So I'm sitting basically behind him, but also
You can see her hand behind me.
it's giving Adam's family
So she has the ability to give some direction.
like this.
And yeah,
This to
Rex Cootermore is
Front and center.
front and center. He's doing he's snorting on dryer sheets as I'm doing my monologue, and you know, I feel like we've already paid for rehab twice.
Right.
It's getting a little ridiculous. We might have to just run him through a dryer cycle, you know, raw.
I'm still waiting for my check from the last show. You said it was in the mail.
It is. It's in the mail.
So is that wife I was supposed to be getting from Cambodia the other year.
Pizza mail.
But even you know, even during all the hustle and bustle of, you know, things I had that were going on,
Right.
I had some time because I really feel like, I mean, we shit on Pete a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
It's,
and
I'd say that at least 17 or 18% of it is totally undeserved.
you're generous. You are a generous man. So, but I figured that Pete really deserves.
Those are rookie numbers. You got to bump that up.
Pete deserves his own theme song. So
Well, I mean, every podcast that Pete's been on prior to this, he's had his own theme song.
right. So it's just, I think it's befitting. I think he's earned a theme song, his own, you know, theme song. So I'm debating between this one.
Corner of 5th and Main. There's a little shop with a neon flame. Grease Monkey Pete's where the ranches stay. You work on your car, but he talks all day. Grease Monkey Pete, he's a wizard on wheels. But his stories drag on like a truck without wheels. You get your oil changed and hear about his week. He's a great guy, just worthy Grease Monkey Pete. Grease Monkey Pete.
Now that was not the first one that I generated, but it is the one. Since it was the most recent, it's the one that appeared first when I went looking for it. So there's that one, and then there is this one. Even the AI solo its ass.
You tell AI to make a song about Pete?
Yeah, Pete needed a theme song.
What on earth?
It's kind of a rager, man.
It's a banger. It's been stuck in my head all fucking day.
No, because I heard you saying downstairs when you were doing the dishes, they drag on so long. And I was like, what is he saying?
is he talking
That's
about?
going to go viral on the TikToks when the Gen Zers get it.
Whatever that means.
It means we're gonna have to get some video clips of Pete together and stack them to play that song under on TikTok.
I feel like I can.
What we should do is we should create like 15 TikTok accounts each, and all just post that song with all kinds of dumb shit over top of it, and populate the entire internet with Grease Monkey Pete songs.
I feel like I can split that second verse right on top, like right at the end, and make it a full complete, so it doesn't just die. And
yeah,
then,
or you could throw a studio fade on it.
I want to hear the chorus again. I feel like the chorus deserves to go twice.
You might be able to clip the chorus back in then.
That's what I'm thinking. If I can clip the chorus back in, right at we know we nod and smile, but it's wrong. That line. If I change it at that line, you'll never notice it.
Yeah,
You can't change it at Pete's Stories because they're two different. It goes in two different notes.
Right.
From the the way it leads in.
I just want to weigh in here. I really, really am glad that you guys went this way instead of that first one.
Well, I mean, I guess we're making the decision now. We didn't ask Rex what he thought.
I am going to trim a bit out of the first one. I want to use as a recurring clip on the show.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's a gold mine either way. I've already actually.
They are both pretty good. Like listening to the first one a couple more times, I start to warm up to it.
Yeah, no, it's a country banger.
Yeah, no, I mean it definitely hits a different demographic.
That's what we're about, hitting demographics, baby. Demographics.
Oh, are you?
That's all we worry about is how diverse is our
how many different men can listen to this show?
How diverse is our demographic? How many cisgendered white privileged males can we get? We want them all.
6.
The answer is they're all on the show right now. Anytime anybody takes an interest, we go, "Hey, you want to be on?"
Would you do you want to do our podcast?
You want? I mean, we could. All right.
What are we doing?
I don't know. Let's get into the news because we've got a lot of it. Some.
Yeah.
It's the whole news segment has gone to the birds, Mike. Gone to the birds. You know what I mean?
It has. It really has. And birds of a feather.
Yeah.
Birds of a feather. Where did my other
Speaking
window
of birds of a feather. Makes me excited for Mike Hawk.
Well, this is your quirky news update from TMVP, bringing you the latest and most unusual stories from around the globe. I'm your host, the Reverend and Professor Mike Latoris. And boy, do we have a juicy one for you today. In a bizarre turn of events, a woman from Chicago found herself in hot water after a visit to an Applebee's in Portage, Indiana. Shawneesha Cobbs, 28, was arrested for sharing her all-you-can-eat appetizer special with friends. Yes, you heard that right. Applebee's recently reintroduced their popular all-you-can-eat special, offering unlimited boneless wings, shrimp, and riblets for just $15.99. However,
now, were you aware? Hang on, Mike. I'm sorry. Were you aware that you're not allowed to share?
Oh, yes.
But we would make sure people weren't looking when we did.
Well, so what we would do is one of us would get the chicken and the other one would get the riblets. And then we would just eat one plate and then switcheroo.
Oh, yeah.
So we were being legal with it.
Oh.
Right.
We weren't doing this nonsense.
We weren't. I think she was trying to feed like her family.
Maybe.
I think it was like blatantly obvious.
One time we did this with a drink. One time when we were kids, my parents were in Cape Cod and my aunt was babysitting us and she took us to Friendly's and we all got a meal, but like the drinks are like $3-4. And so we got one drink and then like every time the refill came, like the next person
got to drink.
Got to have a drink.
Well,
did you get new straws after? I'm sorry, go ahead.
The deal comes with a strict no-sharing policy, which Cobbs apparently overlooked. When the restaurant manager informed her that each person at the table needed to pay the $15.99 fee, things got heated. Witnesses reported that Cobbs caused quite a scene, leading to a verbal altercation with the manager and disturbing other diners. Despite police warnings, she continued her disruptive behavior, which ultimately led to her arrest for disorderly conduct. So, folks, let this be a lesson. Sharing may be caring, but at Applebee's, it could also land you in jail. In another story that has left many clucking in disbelief, an Illinois school worker has been sentenced to 9 years in prison for stealing a whopping $1.5 million worth of chicken wings. Yes, you heard that right. 1.5 million. Aren't chicken wings like 20 cents a piece? Like
You wish. Are you kidding?
I mean wholesale, like when you're buying them raw wholesale and you're buying a 50-pound box of them.
Okay, well, I've never done that, but now
Well,
that
I mean,
that's the thing, I'll go down a trainer.
If you are getting into $1.5 million of chicken wings.
Oh, right. You're not having Purdue packs in your house.
No, you're having a big old truck back up and dump
chicken. I mean, however much, like if chicken wings are, $20 a pound, ifin,
and they're not, but go ahead.
They're not, but ifin, $1.5 million worth of chicken wings
is still
more chicken than one human can possibly consume before they will go bad.
Or ever,
But hold on. Can we back up?
Yeah.
So this woman from Applebee's went to jail?
Yes.
That's
over chicken wings.
But more so over her behavior.
Right. It's giving disorderly conduct.
Right. There you go.
Disorderly conduct. It's such a minor thing. I got like 8 of those.
Oh. I feel like, is she getting like a stealing charge too?
No, I'm well, I mean, it depends on
if it's $15 a person for 4 people, I mean that's not, what is the word, larceny or something?
Mm-hmm.
Petty theft.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it petty theft, but it likely more than not, it's going to be the disorderly conduct that was a problem.
Crazy,
right?
And then so this other person that stole chicken wings, what state is this? Florida,
Chicago.
Illinois.
OMG.
It was also in Illinois. It was near Chicago. It was actually Vera Liddell. She's 68, and she served as the director of food services at Harvey School District 152 near Chicago. She was found guilty of theft and operating a financial criminal enterprise. From July 2020 to February 2022, Liddell placed unauthorized orders for more than 11,000 cases of chicken wings using the school district's funds. These wings were meant for take-home meals for students learning remotely during the COVID-19 pandemic. The massive fraud was uncovered last year when an audit revealed that the district's food service department had exceeded its annual budget by $300,000 halfway through the school year. The discovery of invoices for chicken wings are not typically served to students because they contain bones. Raised red flags.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I just want to bring this conversation to the forefront because I'm tired of looking at my fucking screen, my phone. All right. So, Pete to the group said, "Mike, your audio is glitching." Right.
Okay.
I just typed in, "We think it's you," because I don't hear your audio glitching.
Okay.
Right. And if I were to confer with you about that, you would probably agree that if I don't hear it, it's probably not glitching. And then he says to me, look at him.
No, interrupt the show.
He says to me, "How is it me when he speaks?" And he sends me the emoji. And I'm like, well, it's probably the computer you're watching it on.
But everybody else sounds fine, you moron.
So anyways, back to the show. So it wasn't that she like backed up a
I'm going to
truck
drive over to
into
your house and take
another-
pictures of your car.
Actually, Matt cut me off before I told you that Liddell would pick up the orders in a district cargo van and never bring the food to the school buildings. Instead, she kept the chicken wings for herself, leading to her arrest and subsequent 9-year prison sentence.
Oh my God, 9 years for chicken wings.
Grand theft poultry.
9 years for $1.5 million.
This is three years worth of chicken wings.
So, folks, let this be a lesson. Crime doesn't pay, especially when it involves chicken wings. Stay tuned for more quirky news updates right here on TMVP. I'm the Reverend and Professor Mike Latoris, jerking off with a smile. Hey, speaking of Chicago, do you know that this week marks the 20th anniversary of when the Dave Matthews Band got all shitty with some folks on a bridge?
Yeah. Yeah. Does anybody... You remember that, Pete?
Yeah, I remember that.
They dumped the black water out of their RV, right?
They dumped the black water and the gray water. But I think what it just all turns into black water.
Strategically while they were going over a bridge.
Yeah. So there was a tour boat.
Yeah,
going underneath the bridge.
Had it not been for the tour boat, they'd have gotten.
They would have gotten away with it had they just waited. Yes. Like you can't look over your shoulder. Like you not. You know what I mean?
I did this once with my RV in a lazy river.
I mean, the fact is, you can't swing into a truck stop or a campground and blow that thing off.
They charge for that. Lazy rivers are free.
I suppose. How did you get your RV over a lazy river? Don't they typically not have those near the highway?
Oh no, I was
going to ask that same question, Mike.
Big long hose.
So not only did you do it for convenience, you like went out of your way to make sure that it got into a closed system where children play.
Well, I was having a shitty week, and I want to make sure that the kids had a shitty week too.
It's lovely, Rex. Lovely.
But not for nothing. Seriously, 2 human beings were able to communicate while on 2 separate occasions. While dropping atomic bombs over fucking Japan. Right? You had to have the pilot and then the bombardier.
Right.
I'm assuming that the switch is not right next to the stereo. The switch to dump the shitter is not.
No.
Not right now. Like that's probably something that's got to be done. I would imagine RV manufacturers design it. So you have to be stopped.
Well, typically, yeah. I mean, you can modify the system so you can do an auto dump, but
well, Pete's got something to chime in with.
I was going to say, have you seen like what they've done with gear shifts now? They've turned them into knobs on the dash, so that like you think you're gonna turn the volume up to that Van Halen song that you really like, and all of a sudden you've put the car in park and you've left your transmission in the lane behind you. So, I mean, is it far off to think that like, they put the switch next to the radio and he thought,
because like it costs money to
like Britney Spears, let me turn this up,
right. Yeah. I just, fucking
imagine being a Bears fan, a White Sox fan, and then that's the river you live next to. Tough life.
We live next to the Schuylkill and the Delaware. We have nothing. There's nothing that we can say.
We have George Washington.
Well, all right. But dude, imagine going to a restaurant and ordering boneless wings. Only to
chicken nuggets.
Right. To me, a boneless wing is supposed to be a chicken nugget
or chicken tender.
Well, it's
mean,
not
cut up.
right. Like it's a chicken. Like a boneless wing is not really made from wing meat.
No,
It's just made from chicken.
It's either breast or thigh.
So, this is clucking.
Another fun stuff according to McDonald's.
Well, this is well, yeah, but this next story is just clucking stupid.
Yeah. In a recent ruling that has left many scratching their heads, the Ohio Supreme Court has decided that restaurants are not responsible for injuries caused by bones in boneless chicken wings. Yes, you heard that right. The case began when Michael Berkheimer, a patron at Wings on Brookwood in Butler County, Ohio, swallowed a bone while enjoying his boneless chicken wings. I just need a minute for swallowed a bone. Hang on.
Not a laughing matter. I swallowed a bone before.
You know, it's funny how we try to put off like these like broadcast professionals, but we can't get past saying swallowing a bone.
Dude, if you've ever watched the news, they do this to each other in the copy all the time. We're ready to laugh at it. They're trying not to. Berkheimer sued the restaurant, its food supplier, and a chicken farm, claiming negligence. The chicken farm. The chicken farm. What did the farm have to do with it?
That's the.
Well, if he never hatched that egg.
You should have listen. You told me that these are boneless chickens that you was raising. All right.
Can you imagine a bunch of boneless chickens running around?
Also, like KFC.
Like, well, that would just be weird. Like they'd be this just like kind of like.
Well, they wouldn't be running. They'd be more like crawling in no particular direction. It would be horrifying. Actually,
yeah.
Chicken off pie.
Like chicken pie. No.
Oh.
Chicken pot pie. My 3 favorite things.
So he lost this thing. When
Yeah.
He sue the farm.
The court ruled in a 4-3 decision that boneless wings are a cooking style and not a guarantee that fragments of bones would not be present in the dish.
I don't know about all that.
Right?
Justice Joseph T. Dieters, writing for the majority, explained that the food seller is not liable when a customer could reasonably expect and guard against a hazardous substance in food. He noted that the term boneless does not mean bone-free, and customers should be aware of the possibility of bones in their boneless wings.
That has got to be the goddamn dumbest sentence ever uttered by somebody with a college education I have ever heard in my fucking life.
Well, Justice Michael P. Donnelly wrote a dissenting opinion. He argued that a jury should determine what a customer should reasonably expect when ordering a dish advertised as boneless. He criticized the majority for declaring that boneless means you should expect bones.
That's right.
So
somebody needs to promote Michael and fire the other Dieters.
The next time you order boneless wings, remember to chew carefully. Stay tuned for more quirky news updates right here on the Media Virus Podcast.
Well, hold on, because we're not done. So you're telling me that the man who sued all these companies won?
No. He lost.
But what about the thing about Dieters? That's just his argument?
The judge that the judge that
majority.
He wrote for the majority opinion.
Okay, and then the judge said you guys are fucking idiots.
Bones are okay, like in boneless things.
Okay, it's a Supreme Court. It's a state Supreme Court ruling.
You could speak a different language. I don't know what that means.
Okay, well, I'm going to explain some things.
Oh, here we go.
In Supreme Court, it's handled differently.
So there are 7? Yeah.
In this case,
there are 7 judges, all hearing the same case.
Okay.
4 of them decided that the restaurant and everything was not liable. 3 of them decided that they were.
Oh,
so the majority opinion is the one that they go with.
Oh, good to hear. Good to hear.
Okay. However, they can still take this to the federal Supreme Court. Every state has a Supreme Court.
And are they?
I mean,
Give up.
give up. He got like infection. He wound up in the hospital.
Yeah, it cut his guts.
He ate a
open
bone. It
and-
cut his intestine.
Yeah, and he got an infection and nearly died.
Hold on, because I was thinking of it different. I was like, this guy's a dummy, but this guy's not a
No.
dummy. Oh my god, I've been thinking opposite this whole time.
Oh my
You've been
God.
thinking
Yeah, but
opposite
dummy.
what?
Dummy.
I've been thinking that the guy who's suing is like a problem factory,
No.
when really he's not, because he's assuming that there's no bones in his chicken because he
Right,
ordered
you're just
boneless.
eating. You're just eating chicken, and if not every,
Right,
especially
right.
Americans, don't chew their food the way they
Okay,
should.
yeah. So
Okay,
whoever
okay,
said
okay.
anything
Sure,
about
sure.
it doesn't mean bone free. That guy Dieter's gonna suck it though.
Yeah, he needs to be fired.
Fired.
All right, so we're all
Ladies and gentlemen,
on the same page.
it's a fire.
It's a fire.
Do you believe that we need a government agency to protect us from these chicken bones?
I mean, no.
Good. Okay, that's the right answer. All right. You know, when it comes to talking about chickens, some people are just clucking mad.
Especially in Des Moines, Iowa.
A recent proposal to limit the number of backyard chickens and ban roosters has ruffled some feathers. The city council's plan to cut the number of birds allowed from 30 to 12 and ban roosters led to a unique form of protest. A
Dude,
chicken.
can you imagine no cock whatsoever in Des Moines, Iowa? Not a cock in a neighborhood.
I don't agree with it.
The hens are clucking.
It's bullshit.
Little cock
All
around
cocks
sunrise
matter.
isn't all that bad.
I'm pro cock.
All cocks matter.
You all right, Matt?
What if I want more than 30 cocks, right? I should be able to take 50 cocks, 100 cocks, big cocks, small cocks, however many cocks as I want, right? It's American right to be able to have as many cocks as you want.
I think you're on to something. But what I can tell you, on Monday, diehard chicken enthusiasts paraded around City Hall with their flocks, clucking their way into the hearts of many. The parade was organized by Ed Fallon, who argued that the city was overreacting to just 3 complaints about chickens registered between 2020 and June 2024. City Manager Scott Sanders has since recommended revisions to the proposed ordinance, suggesting a more balanced approach that would still allow roosters but require the licensing of chickens and better enforcement of nuisance animals.
We're talking about chickens?
Yeah.
I hate chickens.
Then
Oh, you're talking about cocks.
All right, moving forward.
They
yeah.
are nuisance birds.
You mean the story that has left many reminiscing about a viral moment on the internet?
Yeah, I mean, this was when I heard that this dude died. I was quite upset.
Jack Carlson, the man behind the iconic succulent Chinese meal meme, has passed away at the age of 82. Carlson shot to fame after a video of his dramatic 1991 arrest outside a Chinese restaurant in Brisbane went viral. In the video, Carlson famously exclaimed, "Gentlemen, this is a democracy manifest. And what is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?" The video has been watched millions of times online, sparking countless memes, musical remixes, and even a documentary titled "The Man Who Ate a Succulent Chinese Meal," set to release in March of 2025. Despite his troubled past, including multiple prison escapes and a life spent in and out of institutions, Carlson lived by his motto, to keep laughing. His family confirmed his passing with heavy hearts, stating that he was surrounded by loved ones. In June, Carlson was reunited with one of the arresting officers at the very same restaurant where he was arrested to announce the making of the documentary. The officer described Carlson as a larger-than-life with a big heart. So, folks, let's raise a glass to Jack Carlson, a true colorful character who left an indelible mark on the internet culture. Stay tuned for more quirky news and updates right here on TMVP. I'm Harry Scratch and Sniff, jerking off with a smile.
It's Harry Snatch and Stiff.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
It's funnier that way.
Yeah. You guys know what we're talking about? Why this is important to me?
Because you're an old man who likes Chinese food?
Not an old man.
All right. So you guys, when I was talking about this the other day, you didn't know what I was talking about. So I'm gonna enlighten you.
Oh, good.
You just assured me that I could speak.
Sit down inside the car. We're not assuring anything. We're under arrest.
Look, I'm under what? Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at the headlock here. See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis before.
Get some cups.
Why did you do this?
Hop in the car. Get some cups.
For what reason? What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Oh, that's a nice headlock, sir. Oh, yes. I see that you know your judo well. Good one. And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis? Now, get your hands off there.
Oh, we've only got one cup.
Ta-ta! And farewell.
So I guess get him in the car.
One cup, look. They even broke.
He's right. They always go for the penis.
Supposed to be here at 9 o'clock.
Every time.
Yeah. But that you guys never saw that before?
It rings a bell. I do believe I've seen it before. It's been a while, though.
That guy died. That was the example of Democracy Manifest.
Jack Carlson.
I have to see, my problem when I roll my R's is I have to go to a full stop to do it.
Really?
I can't do it while talking. I have to go full on. Like, I can't just, you see?
You can't just roll your R?
Democracy. Like, I have to finish it. Democracy. I can't roll right into it. It has to be a full stop. Speaking of full stops.
Must be a mental break.
Could be. I have a lot of those.
Oh, that's right.
Speaking of full stops and breaks.
Yeah. You'd like to have one?
I mean, I think it's 37 minutes. We did a hell of a job. We slammed 5 stories into the top 3. So
We did.
I'm proud of myself for that one.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Ever since Matt has taken over writing duties due to some scheduling changes on my end, we have crammed more news into the top 3 than ever before.
Decisive.
You're welcome.
And after the break, we might dive into a new Cole Reed theater. We definitely have a deranged puppet to talk to, and we've got some other goofy shit to talk about. Then in the C block, we have a new game from the mind of Rex Cootermore called Spinning Circle of Luckiness. And we find out what Big Daddy has to ask us this week. Also in the C block, we'll probably wing it a bit. And if we're lucky, Mike will hit his dick with a hammer. Wait a minute. I'm Mike. Just like I was last week when I read this, that for some reason didn't disappear this week. Well, maybe not, but maybe. Stick around. And before we get out of here, I want to remind everyone, as I get back to the show sheet where my cheat sheet is, that the top 3 news has been brought to you tonight by 302-46-VOICE. If you want my voice on your project, dial 302-46-VOICE. My Sports Art Shop, you can check them out over on redbubble.com and at mysportsreports.com. And don't forget about our sister shows here on the network, Stepmoms Without Children, hosted by the lovely Ricky Rockdeff, and Disruptive Minds podcast, hosted by staff writer Bill. And ladies and gentlemen, we will be back just as soon as I try to take care of the one thing that I forgot to do, which was bring up the palette of sounds that takes us out of this segment and into the next one. Oh no, whatever will we do? We'll listen to me for just a moment while I make that happen for you. Look at Rex. Look at that. That's disturbing.
I think Rex is having a very strong softener trip.
It would seem. So what we'll do is come back right after this. We almost sound professional sometimes.
Sometimes.
Once in a while.
Almost.
Don't let
Wish
it
I
go to
could-
your head.
Do you want to get up or something?
Yeah.
All right. Shut the camera off.
You know what I just thought?
What's that?
Every time the beginning comes on, and you say something on yours, it reminds me of Nina's the entrance theme song. It reminds me of that time that Nina was on a show and she said, "I fucked and I fucked." I say it every time.
That was the sarcasm.
Are we going
What's
to
that?
my big announcement? We do my big announcement or a cold read first?
Let's do the cold. Let's do the cold read first, because I don't.
We didn't have a girl's voice.
Cold read has 3 girls. Ida banged her harder. Carmen.
No, I fucking clicked on it. Oh, you mother.
Mike, do you have the photos from some of my rallies?
Yes, I'll get to. I don't have them pulled up yet, but I will get them out.
Okay.
I'm sorry. There's only 2 girls in this scene. In this one, Ida banged her harder, and Carmen's a bitch.
Oh.
Carmen's a bitch.
It's happening again.
What?
I was listening to
Carmen's a bitch.
the Media Virus podcast, early episodes,
Right.
and the topics are mirroring what we're talking about tonight. Or there are things being said that are there were similar things said back then, and I'm like, this is weird.
It's weird because it's like we're completely different people now than we were 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So,
there was
like-
a conversation about Chinese food on was like episode 6. It started with you talking about your wife asking you what you wanted to eat, Matt.
Hang on. I went and where the fuck is it?
Did it have something to do with eggs?
Yes,
Oh,
Yes,
and he
the
told everybody
conversation.
that I waste a bunch of eggs because I don't know how to do it right.
So,
see,
so
I
is
was
Rex the Korean dude, and what is Rex also?
Give me a second, because I want to get everybody's opinion on this.
Ricky. Ricky, you know why I'm listening to the Media Virus podcast now?
Words so new yet so divine.
But-
As we read for the first time, characters we barely know, into their world we must go.
Is that freaking Michael Crawford?
Every glance and every cue, magic unfolds.
So that's I had AI write
Right.
a classic opera on
Is that Michael Crawford?
it's Microsoft Copilot.
No,
Well,
I only
his
bring up
answer
Michael Crawford because he got brought up in my feed the other day.
Who's talking about little Rex?
In the strangest of places. Does anybody remember a movie called Condor Man?
Yeah. Wow.
He was in that,
Okay.
and then he went on and did Phantom of the Opera.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like weirdest thing. But Condor Man is an awesome movie. But that's wild. Ricky, do you know why I'm listening to the Media Virus podcast now?
Because you finished all mine.
I finished all yours.
That's so nice. Thanks.
And I have to order a large supply of air sickness bags to keep in, for when I listen to more of that show.
Mine?
I'm only kidding. You and Matt are so cute on that show.
Aw. Babe, everyone's
Why don't
saying
you
that.
shut your fucking mouth?
Shut up. You. Everyone says that's their favorite part.
All right, I am the narrator. And I will also take You've Been Beating It Off. Mike is Mike Hawk. And
Need Ivan and Mike and BJ.
all right, so Mike and BJ talk a lot.
Not in this one. BJ has 2 lines.
All right, I'll do BJ. Well, we'll let Rex. No, we'll do Pete. Pete's gonna do BJ Tits and Beer, and we're gonna have Pete do. Oh shit, we don't have Droopy Ballsack.
Who thought of these god awful names?
Stand up and take a bow. Stand up and take a bow, Matt.
It wasn't just me; it was Mike too.
Yeah, I was there.
Y'all are gross, yo.
I don't know. I'm pleasantly amused by the immaturity of the character names. Like they sound like something Bart Simpson would call and say, "Hey, yeah, you got an Ivan there, last name Beating It Off."
Yes, that was the whole idea. All those names were supposed to be reminiscent of those things.
Be completely immature.
Right.
There's a reason Mike Hawk always refers to himself in the third person.
Sure.
Remember that time I went on that funeral thing?
But why are we doing this?
All right, Mike's gonna be Ivan.
I'll be Ivan beating it off.
Ivan beating it off.
And who's gonna be Euban beating it off?
I'm Euban.
You're Euban. Okay, and he's Ivan.
I'm
BJ Tits and Beer.
BJ Tits and Beer.
And I'm Carbon.
Ivan beating it off.
And who's the Korean guy?
Oh, I'm the Korean guy.
Rex is the Korean guy.
That's right. I think I remember that conversation. Rex is going to be the Korean guy, but played as a Japanese guy or something.
Every Asian stereotype that he can come up with.
You know what, Pete? You're going to be Euban. You're also going to be Euban beating it off.
This is going to go horribly wrong.
You'll be my twin
That
brother.
attitude, it will.
So you're BJ Tits and Beer, and you're also Euban beating it off.
You will be my twin brother. In communist Russia, you will be my twin brother.
Rex is the Korean guy, and he wants to be Carmen's a bitch.
Yes, Carmen's a bitch.
Okay,
You're doing the wrong accent. Carmen is a French
Carmen's
accent,
French.
not Ida.
Carmen's a bitch.
Am I Ivan or Euban?
No.
But you got to try to do the French accent in the chick voice, dude.
Am I Ivan or Euban?
You're Euban.
Euban.
Okay.
You still want it?
Ivan's twin. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Ivan's
No, I'm talking to Billy. You still want Carmen's a bitch?
mastermind behind. Okay.
Boy.
Feet up on the desk.
Oh, never mind.
No.
What seems to be
Erica's been practicing. So she's gonna be Ida Bang. Actually, we're gonna did you Ida's only got one line, you said, right? All right, so Rex is gonna be Ida banged her harder. So give me your chick voice.
Ida banged her hard.
All right, so Rex is Ida, and the Korean guy. I'm the narrator. Mike is Mike Hawk and Ivan. Pete is BJ and Euban. Rex is the Korean guy, and Eric and Ricky is Carmen.
Here.
All right. First things, we're gonna. Are we recording?
We are recording.
Oh, all right. Well, then I'll start the music.
On the stage so grand we stand.
Why do I feel like we should have done this like separately?
Words so new yet so
not modern.
divine. Lines we read for the first time. Characters we barely know into.
Oh shit! All right.
Close now.
Oh shit! All right. Welcome to the B Block, ladies and gentlemen, where we're going to jump right into cold read theater.
Why would I play the fucking song
Yeah.
to introduce the bit and then have you interrupt the bit?
Right.
To introduce the bit.
Decided that.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another thrilling episode of The Hawk's Nest, where our favorite private investigator, Mike Hawk, takes on the most baffling cases of the 1940s. Tonight's episode, the case of the murdered heiress.
I don't have a clacking typewriter, so. Mike Hawk was sitting in his office, feet up on the desk, when trouble walked in. Trouble always had a way of finding Mike Hawk. This time, it came in the form of a dame with legs that went on for days and a story that could make a grown man cry.
Mike Hawk, there's a lady here to see you. It says it's urgent.
Mike Hawk knew urgent. Urgent was Mike Hawk's middle name. Well, not really, but you get the picture.
Monsieur Hawk, I need your help. My sister, she has been murdered.
Mike Hawk doesn't trust easily, Carmen's a bitch. But Mike Hawk will take this case. BJ Titzenbeer, get in here.
What's up?
BJ Titzenbeer was Mike Hawk's right-hand man, always ready with a joke and a trick called the fart hammer. Don't ask. BJ Titzenbeer, we're heading to the Zabitch mansion. Grab your coat and your fart hammer. The Zabitch mansion was a place of luxury and secrets. Mike Hawk could smell the lies in the air. And something else. Was that cabbage?
Ding dong. Oh, we have one of those.
I do have one of those. Who is it? Ivan Beatnikoff does not like visitors. Well, Mike Hawk doesn't trust you, Ivan Beatnikoff. You're always up to no good. Where's your brother? You've been beating it off.
Right here.
Do you think you could give the rest of the line, Euban?
No, because that's all that's there. It says right here, and then it says Mike Hawk. Oh.
Yes, that's what you're supposed to fucking say. You skipped it once already, and I'm like, I'm biting my lip because I didn't want to interrupt the fucking thing.
Right.
But now here we are.
Don't you know that everybody addresses Mike Hawk by his name?
Sure.
We'll take
What
it from
brings
this.
you to our humble abode?
Mike Hawk knew these two were trouble. but Mike Hawk had one job to do. And Mike Hawk always gets his man or woman, or you get the idea.
Oh, hello, Mike Hawk. This is my dog, Stu.
Mike Hawk doesn't trust you, Korean guy. Why is your dog named Stu? Mike Hawk thinks there's something fishy going on here.
Oh, Mike Hawk, you're always so suspicious.
Mike Hawk knew one thing for sure. This case was going to be a doozy, and Mike Hawk was ready for anything. Dun, da, da, da.
Dun, dun, dun. Will Mike Hawk solve the case of the murdered heiress? Will BJ Titzenbeer finally reveal his secret? And what about the duck that keeps following Mike Hawk? That was never mentioned once. Tune in next week for another thrilling episode of The Hawk's Next. We have outro music? This has been a production of the Media Virus Podcast. Stay tuned for more adventures with Mike Hawk and his team. Oh. That was
Deep
Could've been
flush,
better.
Sorry,
I'm sorry. I apologize. That
what are
was
you
my-
sorry? No. Other than not reading Mike Hawk's name.
I thought that was
Your
a
entire
Mike
line.
Hawk line after my line. Where
I
the way I read
understand.
it.
I understand where the confusion comes from, Peter.
Just don't let it happen again.
Doesn't
Don't,
make it
don't
any
call,
better.
don't
But
call me Peter.
other than
Don't-
that little
don't call-
snafu,
Don't call me Peter.
other than that little snafu, Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Don't call me Peter. Just stop.
Are you a pumpkin eater?
The restraint. Because now I know when he pisses me off, I go right to it. What the fuck were we saying?
My mother
You
called me
Did a
Peter.
decently good job.
Oh yeah, except for that little snafu.
Yeah.
I thought you did a hell of a job, Pete. All right? Except for that little thing.
And we can take that recording and we can dress it up with some sound effect and some editing and make something of it.
But I mean, for you know, getting us
I-
right back, you know, getting us back into, you know, a little rhythm. I thought we did a hell of a job.
I'm sorry. I didn't really have time to read any of this today.
Well, that's the
Nobody
idea.
Now,
Cold read.
which
Nobody
that's
really
the idea
did
of cold,
because-
that's the idea of cold read theater.
Yeah, I also
Yeah.
didn't paste that particular cold read theater until we were almost at showtime
Uh-huh.
because the other one has 14 different characters.
Yeah, you mentioned that. A lot of
And
characters.
without Big Daddy, that's impossible. Like, we just can't. We can't. The four of us can't. The five of us can't handle 14 characters. That's
Especially if we can't handle 5.
right. I thought we did a hell of, except for the little Pete snafu. It was a hell of a job.
All right, we'll do better.
I
Thanks.
wound up giving myself the least amount of responsibility, which always works out for me. So
Jackass.
Thanks.
I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
And I'll be able to accumulate some more sound effects now that this is going to be a running bit because it was a little short notice to gather sound effects. I had a work day.
Are we taping right now?
We are.
Oh,
Yeah.
we are. Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, this-
we
part of the
always
show.
unpack it at the end.
what's next is Rex Kudamore had something that he wanted to say. He's got some things he wants to go over. So
Well, I'd say I'm running, Maddie, but I don't have any legs.
that's
Well, I mean, that is a thing, I suppose.
But what's your announcement again, Pete?
Well,
Rex?
I'm running for president because now that Joe Biden dropped out, there's no puppet in the race.
So you think you can get the puppet?
Yeah,
vote?
I can get the vote for the people who want a puppet that can't think for himself.
All right.
Big demographic in America.
It is.
But
Now-
anyhow, I have a whole speech prepared, and I figured you guys could, give me some media attention because,
That's what you're
I need
getting
the
right
media
now.
to help gaslight the American citizens.
Well,
Yeah,
I understand you've had some rallies already, Rex.
I have. The attendance has been huge, as Donald Trump says. You want to show up some of those rally clips?
Yeah, you sent some photographs here, and I'm
Yeah.
going to take.
Check it
take a
out.
look.
Look at all those people. Those are all my people.
That looks like a Taylor
Those are all
Swift
my
concert
people.
or something.
It's not a
Is
Taylor
that
Swift
is that
song.
Live Aid?
It's definitely not the Eras tour.
It's not. That's not the Taylor Swift.
I had Taylor Swift open up my rally.
Is that
Oh.
why we're seeing all the friendship bracelets?
Yeah. She opened for my rally. I got her endorsement.
That's fantastic.
You got Taylor's now. Taylor Swift is really well known for her terrible taste in men. So I don't know if having her as a
you know we had a thing, right? Like
which album is about you?
Well, she hasn't released the track yet.
Oh shit! So she's cheating on the Kelsey dude.
You remember the album Red? Little known secret. It was originally called Blue.
Oh shit! And
Yeah.
you're blue is what you're saying.
Yeah. So if you take the words red and you change them to blue,
Yeah.
all about Little Rex.
Now I know that I've had a couple conversations with you off the air, and you just mentioned it that you've written this big speech. What is it?
So I'm gonna start now. So you guys got to clip this
Oh,
up. and
every
make me
good
look
speech
good.
starts. I'm going to
Yeah,
start.
this is
now.
how the speech starts. Ladies and gentlemen, and sentient piles of laundry in America, lend me your ears, because I got puppet ears. And that's right, I, Rex R. Cootermore, former game show host, professional wrestling champion of Tijuana, and certified fabric softener addict, am officially running for president of the United States. Now you might be thinking, Rex, what makes you qualified to run this country? And to that I say, have you seen the other guys? Have you seen the other candidates? I'm more qualified than a wet sock in a tumble dryer. Let's talk about my policies, shall we? Number one on my agenda, federally funded game shows. Why? Because nothing unites this country like a chance to win a lifetime supply of canned beans and a shiny new blender. Forget healthcare, forget the economy. Everyone deserves a shot to be a trivia legend. I'll make sure every American has a chance to spin the wheel of misfortune, dodge the slime pit, and face terrifying trivia monsters we've all come to know and love. Now, let's talk about my second policy, names. I'm banning the name Matthew. Why? I've met too many Matthews, and let me tell you, they're all bad news. You can't throw a dart without hitting a Matthew, and I'm sick of it. We got to make room for more creative names like Zerlock or Gorbath. It's time to make American names unique again. And my piece de la resistance, a tax-free laundry products initiative. That's right. No more
Tax-free.
forking over your hard-earned cash for that sweet, sweet fabric softener. I spent years wrestling in Mexico just to fuel my addiction to that heavenly lavender scent. And I won't let big laundry keep ripping us off. It's time to fluff up the economy and soften the blow on hardworking Americans. If I can't sleep without wrapping myself in a cloud of freshly laundered goodness, neither should you. Some people might say, but Rex, you're a foul-mouthed, washed-up puppet. And to that I say, well, yeah, But look at the competition. We got crooks, we got liars, we got people that don't even know what state they're in half the time. At least with me, you know exactly what you're getting. A loudmouth with a dream and a deep, unnatural love for laundry products. So, America, I ask you, are you ready for a president who won't take any crap? Who will bring back the joy of game shows? Will make sure your clothes are softer than a baby's bottom? If so, vote for Rex Cootermore. Together, we'll soften the stain of corruption, wash away the grime of politics, and fluff this country to new heights. Rex for president 2024, because if the puppets are going to run the show, it might as well be a fun one.
So let me ask you this, Matthew Sanasak from the Media Virus podcast, if I may, Rex, have you put any consideration or thought into who your VP pick might be?
Well, it's obvious after the last section. It's going to be Grease Monkey Pete.
Wow, Grease Monkey Pete.
He's likable.
Grease Monkey Pete, how do you feel about being in, well, at least in contention for the vice president?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with no.
No.
Oh,
Really?
Actually, I'm gonna follow that up with a hell no.
Oh shit.
Pete, it's quite an honor to be invited onto someone's ticket.
Yeah.
Did you see the crowds?
But here,
Mike, show the crowds again, Mike.
Show the crowd. Show them the crowds.
Let me get the
Show
crowd.
the crowds. He doesn't see the crowds.
All right, I'll get the crowds back.
Get the crowds back. That way he knows.
Everything the eye touches, the sun touches, is my empire. And one day you will inherit that empire when I'm shot.
Or when your brother kills you off a cliff.
Yeah. One or the other.
One or
All right.
the other.
Look, thanks for the offer, but I'm no puppet's puppet.
Oh shit. Those are strong words.
Who you calling a puppet?
You have any political aspirations for yourself though, Pete? Or do you just
I have been a president before.
It's true. It is true. What?
I have previously held that office.
Oh, well, there's the crowds again, Pete. So are you telling us right now that you're running for president as well?
Well,
we have two. No?
Since you mention it, that might be
Shit.
kind of cool.
We have two panelists on the show who are both running for president at the same time. They're both just as qualified. They've both gotten just as many votes in the Democratic primary as Kamala Harris.
Well, that's a good point.
So, there should be some kind of
Rex, do you have party affiliation?
I am in the free the free party because I like free stuff.
Okay. Pete, are you affiliated with an entity?
An entity,
An
entity.
like a party. Are you affiliated with a political party?
I've been affiliated with a few parties in the past, and that's kind of how I got the fabric softener addiction.
No, I can understand why Rex would want Pete as his VP, because Rex really loves cleaning products, and Pete looks like Mr. Clean's evil twin brother. So I think, I can definitely see where his pick was, but what I don't see is what Pete's platform. I don't know if Rex is sniffing panties or just laundry sheets, but whatever it is, I still want to know Pete's platform.
He don't got a platform. He needs me. I got 3 policies.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
what's your policy platform, Pete?
Let's hear
My
it.
policy platform.
Yeah.
I really don't have anything prepared.
Well, how do you feel about gun control?
I love guns.
There you go. How
I
do you
feel like both, like one hand on the stock and one hand on the trigger. That's as much control as you need.
I don't know, man, because the Olympics have proven that the proper stance is arm outstretched, hand in pocket.
Yeah, the Alanis Morissette. I believe they call that the Alanis Morissette.
Yeah.
Method. With one hand
All
in
right,
my pocket.
Okay, the legalization of cannabis products. Many states in the nation are going to do legalization. Many are pushing for federal reform. Grease Monkey Pete, what is your position on the legalization of cannabis?
The legalization of cannabis.
It's a national issue. It's one of today's.
It is at the forefront.
It is, yeah.
Can we get rid of the smell?
It is funny because I'm now at a point where I am no longer tickled by the smell of marijuana.
Not the way I used to be. No.
Not the way, like, you used to smell like, oh man, somebody's smoking weed. Now it's like, fucking again.
Yeah.
It's like on the highway.
Yeah.
And half the time it's not even from me.
No, you run into a cloud of it and you're like,
yeah. Breathe deep.
Yeah, I mean, you get
Breathe.
the smell, but nobody's passing.
So you'd be all for vape and edible legalization. You just don't like the smell.
Yeah, I'm all about the the medicinal effects of it.
Yeah.
You just would like to have it in a less odoriferous form.
Yes, I would like to have it in a less odoriferous form.
Now, another hot button issue is, immigration reform. And this question's going to you, Mr. Cootermore. What is your policy on the some people say onslaught of people rushing across the border, just, hacking women and children to death, like as soon as they get here, coming over with AK-47s, just literally shooting at our police. What?
I want to take a two-prong approach here.
Okay.
For the women, it's how attractive are they, right? We want to make sure that we're only letting attractive women into the country, right? So if they're not at least a 6'5", we're not going to let them in, right? And everybody understands how the scale works, right? Then for the men, it's a little different. We're going off of schlong size. We're going to make them get a tape measure out at the border. And if they're over 7, they get in.
I really thought you were going to go the other way with that.
Inches,
I'm definitely pro illegal
inches
immigration.
or centimeters, Rex.
As long as they're attractive, and I can have some fun with them when they get here.
All right. Is Mike's audio still with us?
Yeah, you still got audio. I lost my
Your video's back up.
lost video for a moment.
Yeah, I saw that.
All right. I want to double check it.
All right. Well, Mike, do you have? Oh shit! I thought you were here. Okay.
All right. We're good. Something voice activated on my phone and through the through my video.
Now, Mike, do you have any questions for the candidates, either Rex Cootermore or Grease Monkey Pete?
Well, I don't have anything specific as far as questions, but I've been doing some scraping on the internet, and I've found that there's apparently been a wave of support behind Rex, and it seems that there's a folk song that's been written about Rex.
Oh shit!
And I'd like to share a little bit of that.
I'm not going to say who the woman who wrote it is, but I will say she's open for some of my rallies.
All right. Well, let's see what she has to say.
Rex couldn't move on a southbound train. The bottle of fabulous, so he dove again. He hit Tijuana for a wild spree. But Tia listened to show, drunk as could be. Softener fumes were messy as head. Someone to the donkey show, enough said. Lucinda danced, he hollered loud. Pulled his puppet in the shroud and wowed the crowd. Oh, Rexy, Rexy, your troubles are grand. Flashing that puppet, not part of the plan. Now in Tijuana, you're a wanted man. The story of reckless Mad Rexy began. The federales chased him through the night. A fabric-scented villain, pale with fright, left his V-neck t-shirt and his pride. But Tijuana's still laughing at his wild ride. Back home they talk of Rexy's fall. At the laundromat, he's a living evolve. His face on the slot with a bottle of wine. Oh, Rexy, Rexy, your legend won't fade. Flashing that puppet in the part of the plan. Now in the alleys, your tales are replayed of the bender in Tijuana, where you forever stay.
So there you have it.
It's fucking fantastic. That makes my Pete song sound like shit.
Yeah. That was gonna be one of those special bonus tracks on the Blue album.
That's a fucking Blue album. It did sound kind of like Taylor Swift. So
yeah, well, because it was.
We got that.
You mentioned Blue so much, Rex. That actually brings up that you look like Kermit the Frog held his breath too long.
So are we Donald Trump right now, going on like the racial attacks? You blew it.
Well, I also wanted to bring up. So
are you a bluist?
If you're blue, that means all of you is blue, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all blue. You want to see Little Rex? Is that what you're telling me? Want to see Little Rex?
Nah, I was referring to Little Rex's friends.
You're talking about my cojones.
See, your Paulines.
Your blueberries.
Well, of course they're blue, and I got 3 of them.
I just don't.
Just like everybody else. Is this fight going to start? Or
I've been hoping.
I mean, it's like there's something happening. I just don't know what it is.
I think it's damn interesting that we now have 2 presidential candidates.
It is.
Like we're going to have a campaign to follow right here at TMVP. We may not even have to look outside at the rest of the world.
That's true. But you know what? Even though Rex is embarking on this brand new journey of running for president, he's still going to fulfill his game show hosting and, creation duties. That's not good. He's promised us he's under contract for.
I'm self-funding the campaign. I need the money.
Yeah. So even though he's still, we still have, don't worry, just because he's announcing that he's running for president, we're still playing Spinning Circle of Luckiness.
In the C block.
In the C block. Don't get confused about it. Just in case anybody was like upset.
That's right.
Okay. All right.
He's still the same guy that you know from You Can't Win.
And Who Shit My Pants.
That's right. Can't forget.
Another what is it? Commonality he has with Biden is asking, who shit my pants?
I have a lot of experience. And that I heard is about
he's right there. So I think we should kind of like wind this block down and gear the fuck up, you know?
All right.
No, Jack, vote for me.
You heard him, ladies and gentlemen. He's our fearless leader. When he says we've got to cut this off, we've got to cut this off. So we will be back right after this with a C block for you here on the Media Virus Podcast Network. I know I look like a cartoon villain. I probably scared him.
I thought cold read went really well. It didn't?
It was very cold.
Oh,
It didn't go good?
I think it's funny that we did that, and the first thing you say coming out of the Rex bit was, I think cold read went very well.
Oh no, that puppet, that Rex Cudamore bit did not work. It was. He was so geared up. He told me he had a speech, and I'm like, what the? All right, let's go.
We did have a speech.
I thought his speech was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm terrible.
I don't know. I thought Pete might be a little bit more prepared for what's going on.
I apologize. I'm just fried.
What did you guys think of the speech?
It was fantastic, Billy.
I loved it, Billy.
It was a good speech.
I'm only sorry I do not have the mental capacity to counter that. Yeah.
So
that's all right.
I was thinking is let's use the real hangman board for the two short ones.
I feel like a little more preparation and I would have had that. But I didn't really have much to prepare.
It's all right.
So, Mike, if you go into the hangman ones that I sent over,
right,
the first two we should be able to use the computer for.
Okay.
And then the second two are phrases.
All right.
So the second two we can't use the board on the computer, but I did make a nice little.
That's wonderful.
Hangman board. Terrible, but it works.
This is just.
I'm trying to
in the gob minus 100. What is slap in the gob? What is?
You don't know what a gob is? You don't know what your gob is?
I'm gonna guess it's right here in the Adam's apple area.
Well, your gob is this part of your mouth.
Okay. And where did this come from?
It's an old Irish saying, or an old Irish American. Slapped you right in the gob.
Okay. Learned something new today.
Shut up, or I'll slap you right in the gob.
Okay.
Just like your mother can't take a punch.
All right. So I have a I have the first one on my screen, Bill.
Yeah, it should just be 4 letters.
It is 4 letters.
Yes.
Now, I remember from our discussions that we were going to not choose letters, but choose numbers that.
Correct.
So how do I deal with that over here?
I have the key over here, and I will determine what letter the number corresponds to.
And you'll tell me which letter, and I'll press that. Okay, gotcha.
Yes. So you're picking a number between 1 and 30 that corresponds to your letter. We'll go through the rules and get ready, but yes.
Okay. Whoa, my dog just farted audibly.
Spinning wheel of luckiness.
So your dickie is trying to kill you.
I think that's what I'm in for.
Why don't you feed him?
Tell you what, my hand's already sore.
Nibble. You are witnessing history in the making. This is the live taping of the Media Virus podcast. Like, subscribe, follow, and share. Give us a call at 646-VIRUS-01. Well.
There, I farted audibly.
Gee, thanks, Pete.
The next batch of cold read.
Well, I thought we had more time till Stanley went back to
I did too.
rehearsals. Like, I was kind of surprised to read that today. I was like, what? I thought we had like.
Yeah, I was quite surprised by that too. It's
I
August.
thought we had all summer, and like into September or sometime, or
Yeah.
just not.
Rexy.
Yeah, I thought the song ended up being fun. It talks about your bender in Mexico.
Yeah.
Did anybody pick up on the donkey show line?
I did.
Yeah.
I was surprised I got that in there. And then I told the AI that Rex is a blue puppet, but apparently it decided it was funnier if it referred to Rex's penis as his puppet. That he
Little Rex.
So Matt and I cannot share screens at the same time, so we'll have to go back and we'll have to flip back and forth.
Yeah.
So let me start a share on this end so that we can.
Good news is the first one's only 4 letters. Not bad.
Okay, that works nice. You see how I'm doing that, Matt?
I guess you're just going from one.
Yeah, just flipping the stage, add to stage. Just don't use the remove because I think the remove takes it.
All right.
Do I need music for this?
You probably should have music.
I should have made music.
Let me pull it up on this other machine. Because I don't think I have the game shows on the other one. All right, game show music. Do we have a preference?
Now,
Which one did we use last week or the last time we played a game?
I think this one.
All right, well, let's pick a different one other than that then. Yeah, I think that one.
yeah, let's punch it.
Spinning Wheel of Luckiness.
Yes. Circle.
Spinning. Thank you.
So, yeah, I can announce over that one a little bit. It's about
Woo!
30.
Clorox disinfecting wipes. Those smell good too.
All right. We ready to start?
I think we is.
We recording?
I think I am.
Where we're at?
Let me verify that. Yes. Yes, I am. All right. You ready to go?
I am, yeah.
Sure.
It's time for your favorite Rex Cootermore production. Get ready to play The Spinning Circle of Luckiness on the Media Virus Podcast Network. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the man you've waited for, Rex Cootermore.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to the Spinning Circle of Luckiness. This is one of those game shows where if you like numbers, it's your game, right? This is like that other game, but for people who can't read or spell or write. Basically, everybody on this show or that listens to this podcast. So today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be selecting numbers that go from 1 to 30 that correspond to letters that spell words. What happens with these words? Well, if you don't guess them correctly, Maddie gets hung in a game of hang.
Rex, I hate to correct you, but there are only 26 letters in the alphabet. What are the extra 4 numbers for?
Did I not say this is the game that's like the other game for people who can't spell or read or?
Yeah,
right?
but I can count. You know, you didn't say it wasn't for people who couldn't count. It was for people who couldn't count.
What about the N with the tilde?
I think Pete wants to chime in. What's going on, Pete?
Oh, no. I was just going to say, Maddie has made it abundantly clear that he doesn't know how to read and he can't or something like that.
I can read. I can.
Well, this game was designed with Floyd Mayweather in mind. He's going to be on the celebrity version one day.
Dude, I would not go after. There's a lot of people I'll pick a fight with, dude. Floyd Mayweather ain't one of them.
No.
But go ahead. That's all Rex Cooter. That's Rex Cootermore.
Rex Cootermore. You hear me? I love you, but you're gonna be on the next. And when we do the celebrity exercise episode, we're gonna have you. So this game is brought to you by Clorox Disinfecting Wipes Value Pack. That's right. For $12.78, you too can sniff Clorox wipes. So what we're going to do is we're going to spin the wheel, and someone's going to select the first number. And what I think we should do is we should give it to Pete because, you know, he had a rough go at the last game.
All right, Pete. I'm gonna
spin that wheel.
I actually have to do it for him. So I got my hand on the spinner, Pete. You tell me when to hit it.
Sure.
Congratulations! You get kicked in the crotch
and lose 50 points.
And lose 50 points, but only if you get a letter. Only if you pick a letter that is
Corresponds to
on-
our hangman.
corresponds to the hangman.
Hangman. Or
We
So
don't
I
have
have to
to
pick a
call-
number, right?
You have to pick a number. Yeah.
I'll tell you what it corresponds to. But first off, we got to kind of get the category, right?
Sure. That'd be helpful.
That'd be helpful, right? So the category here is exciting, wet, adventuresome.
Okay.
Okay.
4-letter word.
4-letter word.
Is it? Can I try to guess the puzzle?
You can.
But
Is
it's
it fuck?
No. It is
All right.
not one of those words. This is a family
Okay,
show.
so-
All right.
so
Well,
wait,
listen. I just ruled it out for everybody.
So I got to choose a number, right? And a number corresponds to a letter, correct?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to go with 3.
3. That goes to C.
Oh, no C. You got.
No C. So you're
All
not
right, we
getting
got
kicked
the-
in the balls tonight. Bummer.
All right. So
So you mean if I had gotten one that was up there, I would have gotten the kick?
you would have gotten negative 50
Yeah.
points and kicked in the crotch. Yeah.
Okay. Now I know my strategy.
All right.
Listen, but you also got you got the head. So also,
Yeah.
just because
Yeah.
3 was C doesn't mean that that's going to correspond. That could have just been.
Okay.
You're going to hang
Because-
Matt.
Yeah. Is it my turn now?
Yes, it is.
All right. I'm gonna pick 1.
Well, you got to spin the spinny.
Oh fuck.
See, to see what you win.
See what
All
you
right.
win. There's a prize. There's a trip to Kensington on there.
That's true. That is true. All right. I'm spinning the wheel.
And it's a good spin. It's off and running, and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows.
Oh, we're closing in now.
But we're
Oh,
gonna
there's that
find
Kensington
out.
trip. 1,000.
Just missed
1,000.
it. Just missed it.
No, no, no.
Oh, congratulations!
Set
Wow.
You're
on
going to be
fire
set on fire at the conclusion of this taping.
and
Let's
lose.
Look if I get-
Stock up on burn cream, Matt. Stock up on burn cream.
All right. Well, is it? We got to switch
So
now.
let's go
Is
back to the hang Matt and let's
Is
see
it-
if he hangs himself.
Is it 1? Well, I'm gonna go with number 1.
One corresponds to Z.
Oh shit! See, told you. Or he's just making this up as he goes. He could be doing that too.
And there are 2 Z's, folks. 2 Z's. So
This
Matt,
motherfucker.
that's minus 2,000 points, and you will be set on
I
fire.
think I figured out. No, I think I figured out his. I think I figured it out real quick.
So Matt
All right,
is
so
on
I
the
got
board
negative
with
2,000 points.
negative 1,000 points, and he will be set on fire at the conclusion of the show.
Oh man! But
Get
do
some
I get to
burn
keep?
cream ready.
But I get to spin again, right?
Yes, you do. You
Sure.
got control of the board.
Is there a way that you get peed on? I mean, that could help with the being set on fire.
Well, we'll have to, maybe bring that in a future game.
It could also help you blend in if you win the Kensington trip.
Oh, yeah.
Put
Pete
in
missed
the
out on
crowd.
this one. But, Matt, you got a chance. So you can be set on fire and kicked in the crotch in the same night. There's got to be somebody out there that wants that prize.
Have you hired people to kick him in the crotch or kick people in the crotch yet?
Yes,
Because I wanna
there's
apply.
actually
I wanna
there
apply.
are Ukrainian hitmen sitting outside of all of our homes.
Standing by.
So once this game is over, I'm apparently in for a world of hurt because I can see.
They're
where
actually not from the Ukraine. They're from Belarus, but close enough.
Well,
Belarus.
okay.
Belarusians were cheap.
All right. So
It's a toughie, isn't it?
what did I choose before?
One.
Choose one.
I chose 1.
Mhm.
All right. I'm gonna choose number 2.
Number 2. That is A.
A. Of course it is. Yep. I'd like to solve the puzzle.
What is the puzzle?
It's jazz.
Yes, the slippery, wet, hot, adventurous jazz.
Slippery, hot, wet, adventurous jazz.
What the fuck?
So, what do I get for answering the puzzle?
You get D.
You get what?
D. Your score is negative 1,050 D.
Oh.
Are you writing this down so we don't forget it?
Mike, are you writing this down?
Negative 1,050 D.
Negative 1,050.
Is that an algebraic equation?
We're not. I guess.
No. He won the D. He gets the D.
I get the D.
Oh, okay. So it's not 50D. It's 50 and D.
All right.
Well,
Well,
it doesn't matter how you write it. This is for illiterate people. Come on.
Okay. Oh, our third contestant has just joined us, ladies and gentlemen.
Our fourth. Oh yeah, no, our fourth contestant. Hey, Stan.
Why can't I see anyone? Oh, there it is.
Yeah. So we're in the middle of playing Spinning Circle of Luckiness.
Sponsored by Clorox wipes.
I have simultaneously won and lost the first game.
Okay.
So
he is being set on fire and kicked in the nuts at the conclusion of the show by Belarusian hitman.
There is a Ukrainian hitman or a hitman from Belarus following you at the moment to dole out the punishments given. Oh, you won't see him. They're paid assassins.
Professionals. Gotcha.
We got another board up, Mike, since I've answered that question?
Yeah, the second board should work as well before we go to the paper boards.
All right. Bear with me. I'm going to...
The second one from the top.
Gotcha. All right.
Just to remind you. So just real quick, in case you didn't get, what the rules are. When you get a spin, whatever comes up, that's what you get if you guess a letter correctly.
Oh, okay.
And then, but in order to guess a letter, you have to guess a number. The numbers are not necessarily in alphabetical order. So
what in the world is all that noise?
Probably Pete. It's Pete.
Okay.
So the numbers go from 1 to 30 for each letter in the alphabet.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're not guessing a letter, we're guessing a number?
You're picking a number.
You're picking a number, and the number corresponds to a letter, but you don't know what that letter is until you pick a number.
And you can pick a number between 1 and 30.
Yeah, because the alphabet grew.
I don't know if you're aware how many letters are in the actual fucking alphabet.
Okay.
But it's not
The
30.
score is currently Mike at 0, Pete at 0, Matt at minus 1,050 D.
I didn't even get a turn in the first round.
Well, no, now, yeah, you're right. I answered the puzzle right off the bat.
So we're back at Matt for another spin. He's still on.
Yeah, I have to spin again, right? Because
yeah.
Okay.
We'll see if you get to win that.
I wonder because he can't control what I land on. But I realized that I gave him a whole lot of control by letting him pick the numeric scale that he doesn't have to share with me.
Ever.
So I feel like it's very fucking randomized. All right, so what are the chances?
500.
What are the chances?
500.
500.
Oh, that's one of the shitty ones. Anyhow,
well, it's 500 points. I would take me half out of the hole. Mike, what's the?
Well,
All right.
Put the puzzle up.
Is this all one word or is there a space?
So it's all one word, and the hint is Rosie O'Donnell making sweet love to Rex Cootermore.
Okay. Apparently,
All right,
there's a
so
word for that.
I'm gonna choose number 1.
Number 1 is Z. We already established this.
Oh, we're all in the same.
The numbers don't change.
The numbers don't change. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, Big Daddy is up now because we're going from top to bottom on the list, and we start with Pete. So
Yeah, Big Daddy's next.
get to spin.
Oh, so he's got to spin. So I got to spin
We gotta
for him.
spin. We got to see who's going to win.
What we're doing is I'm gonna go, and you tell me when to hit it.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, and now.
Pretty good spin. Not gonna lie. What happened?
It's
500.
Oh,
We'll count it.
locked
That's
up,
500. It's 500.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Did it spin?
Did you stop it by clicking it again?
No.
Like if you click it again, will it just stop it?
Maybe I have to stay. Yeah. All right. I gotta stay.
Yeah, you have to stay on it.
I have to stay on it till it's done. All right. But that's my fault. Big Daddy has an opportunity for 500. You got to pick a number that
16.
16.
1, 2, 3. That corresponds to M.
M. The 16th letter of the alphabet. You got one.
Hey.
Big Daddy on the board with 500.
All right, so Big Daddy gets to go again.
And let's see what he wins.
Hang on, man. All right. You tell me when to go, Big Daddy.
3, 2, 1, and now. Oh, one. Yes.
500.
Son of a bitch.
500.
All right, let's go with
Another opportunity here.
Select a number.
20.
20. 20
No.
also goes to Z.
20 also,
Okay.
which has been
I
chosen.
feel like he should. If you can't, you got to give him another chance. Then
It doesn't let you click that.
he already picked Z.
It doesn't let you click it again.
No,
Oh, I clicked it again, but
it wasn't there the
So
first time.
I guess we'll give him another choice, but you guys may want to run away from 29, 20, 13, and 7.
okay.
I don't.
Where did you come up with this system, Rex? Like, put the dryer sheets away for like half a second.
Okay, 18.
18.
18. That corresponds with Q.
18 is Q.
I don't expect to see you.
And you get the body.
Oh,
Matt is almost hung there.
all right. It
He's
is
a quadriplegic right now. Okay, we're going to Mike.
Mike Latoris. You let me know when it is time for me to spin.
You go ahead and spin now.
Ooh.
Yeah! Kicked in the crotch.
Kicked in.
Woo! One of the big prize. One of the bigger prizes we offer on this show.
That's not a prize. That's not
A prize.
All right. Pick a number.
I want to go with 21.
21. That's an E.
21 is an E. E. Hey, there's an E, which means I'm down by 50.
But you get to go again.
You're getting kicked in the nuts.
And you get to go again.
And I get to go again. It's fan-fucking-tastic.
Isn't it great?
Well, let's get my spin on.
Wait, so you lost 50 points, you get kicked in the nuts, and you spin again. Okay.
Now I have to
That's
play
how the
again.
game works.
Yeah, because he got a letter. He got one of the letters on the board.
All right,
We got
so
fabulous prizes at the spinning circle of luckiness.
All right, you let me know when you want to spin.
let's go now. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh. Keep going.
Oh!
100.
Dude,
Okay.
it was inching past kicked in the nuts. It was inching through it, and I thought it was going to stop. To be honest with you,
I was
thought it
afraid.
was gonna stop.
I was a little scared.
Yeah, but I guarantee you, whatever you fucking choose is not going to be on that board.
It may not be. So let's try 9.
9. 9
9.
is C.
9 is C. Is anybody mapping this code, by the way?
We really should have been, but
Oh, C buys us a leg.
Not looking good for Matt up there.
oh, that's me too.
It's
Right.
King
Or
Matt.
it's Pete's
King Matt.
it's Pete's turn.
All right, Pete.
So hang on
This
a
is a
second.
chance
here.
at redemption.
All right, Pete, you let me know when to spin.
All right. I didn't say go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Still counts. Well,
It's
you're having
fine.
a duel.
It's fine.
No, I fucked up. I gotta spin it again. I gotta sit here and wait. I forgot.
Oh, thank God.
Ooh.
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
The
Pete.
difference
Oh, that
between 1,000 and negative 1,000 getting set on fire
Yeah.
by
Wow.
a fraction of an
Wow.
inch, Pete. So
This
Wow.
could put you on the board, Pete.
I can almost guarantee you whatever you pick, Pete, is going to be up there. I can tell you that. With
All right.
full certainty.
Trying to think what was already chosen. I will go with 13.
13. That's Taylor Swift's lucky number. And for you, that means it's an O.
An O. I don't want to stay focused as I write. Oh.
Oh.
Oh!
Wait a minute. Hold on. 13 was one of the numbers he told us to stay away from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see where this is going, right?
Okay.
So
It's a
Pete.
duplicate.
So Pete.
They're duplicates. Fuck you. All right. So wait a minute. Just real quick.
So Pete.
The number's going to 30. Do we not remember that part? We discussed this at the beginning.
Yes, and you said stay away from 7, 13, 27, and another number.
29 and 13.
They share a letter
They share letters.
with other numbers.
With other numbers. So you're going to pick another number and it's going to say as an O, and they're already there.
Yeah, the idea was that you guys would pick like Z, O, and Q like multiple times. It'd be kind of funny.
Does Pete get 4,000 points?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Oh.
All right. So it's Pete's turn.
Pete still controls them.
Pete's still in
All right.
control. So you let
Now.
me know.
When I say,
Oh, fuck. I did it again.
just spin the.
It's still moving. It's still moving. Oh, it's done. All right. Fuck you. What do you think? You're special? All right. So for 500 points, Pete, pick a. You gotta pick a number.
Right. 27.
27. That is an A.
All right.
27 is an A.
That's another 1,000 points. So he's got 5,000 points.
Okay, wait a minute. Can I?
I thought I was finished.
Never mind. Go ahead.
What do
Do
you
I get a
say,
chance to try to solve it?
Yeah.
Okay. Onomatopoeia?
Yeah, Rosie O'Donnell and Rex Cootermore. A lot of onomatopoeias in there.
Wait.
Oh, God.
What is onomatopoeia? What is that again?
That is when the word is the sound that you're describing. Like,
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, like fart.
No, fart. Well,
fart is kind of like an onomatopoeia. It's kind of what it sounds like when it comes out.
No, when you fart, it sounds like.
What?
Never mind.
This is our next board.
We really
unless you Giuliani, then it sounds like it sounds like a machine gun.
Does everybody see the phrase?
Is that a dash, or did you accidentally stick one
Those
line?
are dashes. Those are dashes. Pay attention to the dashes in the phrase.
All right.
Okay. The clue for this is Rex Cootermore, author, poet, and lover.
Rex Cootermore, author, poet, and lover.
Okay.
Got it.
Sure.
Got it. All right. So here we go. Pete solved, so he gets to start the new game off. Pete, all you gotta do is let me know when to start.
Go ahead.
We go back upstairs. My wife's naked, everybody.
Woohoo!
Oh, you're about to win all expenses paid trip.
Oh no!
Philadelphia. You and a friend of your choice are going to be staying in beautiful Kensington, Philadelphia, right under a bridge under the hill. You'll be in first-class accommodations with 2 crack whores and an 8-ball.
Only if I get a letter, right?
Only if you get a letter. Well, I have a feeling you will.
All right, Pete.
5.
5? Gotta look up the phrase and see how you spell it. 5 goes to H.
Oh.
Okay. H.
8.
H.
H.
All right, so there's one H.
We've got an H. Which
all right, so you
what does that do for me in points? Or Pete in points?
Well, Pete wins the
trip. The trip to Kensington's the biggest prize.
The beautiful downtown.
That's worth at least 10,000 points.
Kensington, Philadelphia.
That was
that.
That was the great
having
prize.
a problem.
It's like winning the car.
So yeah, it's like winning a car. All right, so Pete, you get to go again.
All right. Spin the wheel. Can't see the wheel. I can't see the wheel. There's the wheel.
I gotta start again then, because I fucked that up. Wait, there we go. All right. So let's spin.
Spin the wheel.
Oh, 1,000, 1,000. Slapped in the gob, 500. Kicked in the crotch, -50. It's creeping towards 500. I think you're there. I think you're there, Pete.
Mm.
I feel like Pete's running the table here.
All right.
He might be. What's the score, Lators?
Let's see. We've got Pete with 5,000 points and a trip to Kensington. We've got Matt with negative 1,050 points and D. He's also going to be set on fire and kicked in his nuts. I'm also up for a nut kick and negative 50 points. Big Daddy is bringing up second place with 500 points.
Wait, when did I get the set on fire and kicked in the nuts?
Oh, that's me, not you.
That's you. That's you.
Yeah, that's us.
All right, so it's still Pete's turn.
Still my turn.
Right? He's
So
got
I
to
gotta
pick
pick
a
a
number.
number. I'm gonna go with 15.
That is the other O.
Oh, son of a bitch.
And
All right, so that I think we're going to call that a strikeout, and it's going to be the next person's turn. I happen to be the next person.
Strikeout. There's O's on this puzzle.
What? Didn't you already get O, though?
No, not in this puzzle.
Where's the game board?
I actually don't know how to spell the last word.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Not only do the players not know how to spell, ladies and gentlemen, the person running the game also does not know how to spell the puzzle.
The person running conceived of and wrote all of
this content.
All this content.
Just like Oprah, we got the big O.
All right, so he got no, so he goes again.
Yeah, and he also gets all those points times 500.
Oh, how many points is that?
We're adding 500.
4 O's.
4 O's, so that's 2,000. All right, Pete, it's your spin.
My spin. Come on. Stop. Oh, shit.
There it is. Is he going to win a second trip? Oh, you
Oh.
gotta be one of the luckiest sons of
Oh,
bitches
my God.
on the face of the earth, dude. You can double your trip to Kensington, Philadelphia.
That's not
All you
it,
gotta-
Maddie. We're going to go from a weekend to a 10-day trip.
Whoa.
That's right. And
10
we're gonna throw in a
days.
third hooker and some miscellaneous other drugs that I don't know the name of.
Well, he still has to pick a number. So that's still like
There's still a lot of letters on that board to be picked.
it's a lot of work to do. So he hasn't won 2 trips. He hasn't got the 10-day trip yet. He's only got the 2-day trip.
But he knows the stakes, and he's formulating his answer right now.
All right, Pete. It's not the right show.
I'm
It's
going
not
to
the
go
right
with
show.
19.
19. That's an R.
19 is
Fire.
R.
R.
And what does that put on the boards?
He's writing them in right now.
Why? Hey, maybe when Rex is looking up the answer, he can get thrown the other way on the couch. Oh, here we go. What is that? R. 2 R's.
2 R's.
So is Is that a 20-day trip to Kensington, Philadelphia?
That would be a 10-day trip because we don't have the budget for 20.
All right, so you only get 10 days, Pete. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, good.
All
right,
I'll,
so
I'll suffer. I'll suffer.
All right, so it's still
Pete's spin.
Still my
Still
turn.
Pete's spin. Just let me know when you want to go, Pete.
Go right ahead. Why do I feel like this is rigged?
You're the one way in the lead, and you're saying, "Why do I feel like this is rigged?"
Yeah.
Woo!
Finally,
Kicked in the crotch.
finally, I'm gonna get a kick in the crotch.
50. All right, so Peter, pumpkin eater.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that pisses you off. I didn't mean. What happened to him? There we go. All right, so you pick a number.
22.
22. That's V. And we'll find out there's some V's when I look up how to spell the word.
Wow.
I found a significant issue with you both being the host and the game board because I've got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Next. Let's look at Big Daddy for a second.
We got a head with a beard. There was
Oh no.
Ah, Pete.
Well, that means I didn't get something there, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Why does the hangman have a beard?
Because it's Hang Matt.
Oh, it's Hang Matt. Okay. All right. I was about to say, wait a minute.
Okay, who's up next?
I think that's me.
Our next victim. We're going to do a somersault back into the camera.
Or is it Big Daddy?
It would be the person under Pete, but the order changed now. So who used to be under Pete?
I used to be under
Matt.
Pete.
So it's Matt.
I'm trying to get us back in order.
It would be Matt then.
All right.
Give her a
All
spin.
right.
Give her a spin, Maddie.
All right.
Let's find out if you will be joining Pete in Kensington.
The thing is like I made this board, and yet for some reason,
You're the one who keeps getting screwed.
I'm the one that Oh, I'm getting that 1,000. I'm getting that 1,000. Watch it. Here it is.
Boom. You got it.
Yeah, 1,000 points. I got no shot in hell of getting something. So
For thousands of points.
for one, I guess thousands of
It could
points.
be 1,000. This could be a game changer.
All right, I'm gonna go with 7.
7. That's an T.
I feel like 7 might have been an M before.
I feel like it was.
No, 20 was the game.
Can you stop showing us Rex's soul?
Rex, I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but there's a guy that keeps shoving his hand up your ass.
Hey, Rex, open up and say and like Bill will wave at us.
T.
T. There's 4
I got
T's.
3 T's.
4.
There's 4.
4 T's. Wait.
1, 2.
You know,
three,
the
4.
thing I got was a good thing. I got. Oh
4
no!
T's.
Did I get
Rex
kicked? in the crotch?
Ludermore,
Oh, I got
author, poet, lover.
4,000 points to Matt.
That's right. Is this phrase in English?
It is in English.
Are you sure?
Yes, and it is a phrase that Rex would only say.
All right. Let's get this thing spinning, man. Oh, wait. No, you got letters.
Yeah,
You get
he's
to spin
fine.
again.
Yeah, I get to go again, right?
Yeah.
Open for.
I think Rex just gave me a false sense of triumph. Oh no!
Oh.
Again.
It's gonna be double crispy.
Damn.
Be like
Only
one of
if
those
I-
boneless wings.
I have to. Well, I get to pick a number first.
Yes,
That's
you
right.
do.
It's not guaranteed.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed. Just want to
Right.
make that abundantly clear.
Yep, not guaranteed.
What numbers haven't been selected yet?
Pick 21.
21. 21.
21. That's an S.
You think he would like remember, you know, how the word was spelled,
Mm-hmm.
but no. Hey, Big Daddy,
Yes, sir.
did you hear this?
Hear what?
That will be burned 4 times.
How fucking tight was that, dude?
That's pretty awesome.
All right.
I guess there's a story to that we'll get into later.
So did I?
3 S's. So you're going to be burned at least 4 times tonight.
All right. So this is a saying.
Go ahead.
I've never seen a word in the English language spelled H-O-O.
So
No, H-O blank O.
Oh, H-O blank O. Okay.
Right.
All right.
So these 3 S's that Matt just got.
Yes. 3 barbecues.
Yep. So he gets
Minus 3,000.
So I'm back in the hole now.
minus 3,000 and plus 3
3
more
barbecues.
fires. They'd be set on fire 4 times.
I request concurrent punishments. Just do it all 4 times at once.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
This
One
isn't going to
thousand.
matter at all. All right. So now, all right, it doesn't matter what I think. I got to pick a fucking number. I'm going to pick 4.
4? That's a U. Let me see.
Do you remember how to spell the word?
You're getting a body. You are now a quadriplegic. Okay. Next person.
All right. It's
Professor. No, it's
I can
it's
figure this
Stanley,
out.
right?
I don't know who's.
I think I'm up next.
I think you are up next. Hang on. All right. You let me know when you want to spin there,
Let's
Mike.
do it. 500.
Ooh, slapped in the gob. Negative 100.
Slapped in the gob. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Slap you right in the gob.
Let's try 21.
A 21. That's an M.
21. It's an M. I feel like that's going to put me back at least 100 points.
No, yep. Because there's at least one. 2, at least 2.
Take another spin.
All right, I think I've got the first one. The top row.
Minus 200.
But I know that none of those would spell asphyxiation.
No.
So
let's do another spin.
Let's keep playing. Yeah, that's only one way. You know.
Kicked in the
bitch. I've already got a nut kick on my head. All right.
Pick a letter.
Let's go with 9.
9. That is an F.
Nine is an F. What do we know about F, Billy?
There are 2 of them. So 3 nut kicks.
And negative 100, right?
Yep.
All right.
Rex Cootermore, author, poet, and lover.
Can I solve the puzzle?
I was going to do that.
Yes, you can.
I just grabbed it too.
Oh, is it homoerotic Sesame Street fun fuck toy?
No,
I know what it is.
Oh man.
Go ahead, Pete.
No, Mike, you said you were going to try before me, didn't you?
I did mention I've got it. Yeah, it's homoerotic Sesame Street fan fiction.
Yes, of course it is.
Wow.
Ding, 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 ding.
I had everything but the last 2 words forever.
Ding, ding, ding.
Fan fiction.
Bert and Ernie, I write about them all the time. There's about 123 volumes right now. You can find them online, and I publish a new story every 3 weeks.
Come on, Bert. Damn it, Bert. It's not going to suck itself. Let's go, Bert.
So we got one more puzzle.
I wish
here
I could. Is it that fucking long? Because for fuck's sake. All right.
Well, you gotta be a better guesser. You're a terrible guesser.
I think Big Daddy starts off this time.
Yeah, let's give him a chance to play, right? All right. Big Daddy, let me know when you want to spin.
And go.
Ooh. Oh.
Set on fire.
All right, set on fire. Negative 1,000.
So for every letter you get correct, you will be set on fire and lose 1,000 points.
In that case, I have to go with 1.
You want to see the puzzle first?
Nope.
No, you're going to go with 1, which you've already established as a Z.
That is correct.
There are no Z's on the puzzle. So
Oh, darn.
Yeah.
We've got a head already. Thanks, Big Daddy.
There is, however, one extra line here than what they're supposed to be, I think.
Okay.
The hint is
Why
Daddy
don't you
Rush.
figure it the fuck out, and then cross out the one that shouldn't be there. Before we start,
The hint is Daddy Russia.
the hint
Daddy Russia.
Daddy Russia. All right. It's I think it's Pete's turn again.
All right.
Hang on. Let's
There's the Pete.
hang on, I gotta get the thing right. There we go. And then I gotta get on there. All right, Pete.
Go ahead and spin it. Come on. No whammies, no whammies. No more trips to Kensington. I don't want to spend more time there.
Wow.
Kick
Wow, kick in the crotch.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I thought it was another trip to Kensington, but it was kicked in the crotch. But you have to
Daddy
All right,
Russia.
Yeah.
Daddy
17.
17.
That's an M. There is no M, so we got to start drawing Maggie. He's already quadriplegic.
We're gonna lose this one quick. All right, it's my turn, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Coming right around the bend.
All right, here we go.
Is this the last round?
Yes.
Yes.
500.
500 points.
Oh, okay.
All right. So my guess, my number pick. Now to recap, it's pretty much a new game. Big Daddy chose 1. What did Pete choose again?
17.
17, which is M.
17. All right.
Folks, if you knew the calculus that was going on right now.
Right.
27.
27.
Yeah.
We're going with 27.
27.
Yeah.
It's established is an O.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Established. That's an O.
An O.
There is none.
No.
No O's. All right.
Could we see the puzzle, Rexy?
There's not one fucking O in that whole puzzle.
No. And the kicker is you remembered the puzzle to pick out.
All right. So it's Pete's turn, right?
No, it was just your turn.
Oh, and I didn't get an O.
Right.
It should be
It's
Mike.
your turn. It's your turn,
Mike.
Mike.
Oh,
Mike.
it's my turn. I'm sorry.
So let's spin.
Let's spin. I didn't have to get off the page I was on. Doesn't matter who's spinning. I'm spinning a fucking wheel. And round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. My money right now is on a 500. I think it's going to land on a 500. It could be. Always might be kicking the crotch, but here goes. He's in the 500 field. Even if he goes past
500.
I'm in the 500.
right on the line. Right on the line. Good show, Mike.
Right. All right. I think I'll go with 8.
8.
8.
That is an I.
I gotta stop going to his camera.
Well, you can go to it. You just have to know when to cut it.
Yeah, but it's like
Eyes.
2 eyes.
Two
That's
eyes.
1,000 points. That's 1,000 points, Mike. And we got 2 eyes.
Daddy Russia.
Daddy Russia. Okay. All right.
All right. Still, Mike still retains control.
I maintain control. Let's give her a spin. Coming around. Ooh, can it be 1,000? Can it be 1,000?
Slapped in the gob. It might go to 500. It might go. Yeah, it did.
500.
Wow.
Another 500. You're on a roll, Mikey. All right.
All right, Rexy. Let's go with 26.
26. That's an N.
Of course it is.
That's a what?
An N.
An N.
Does anybody remember where the G's are?
Up front or G's in the back?
Further back than you think.
You got one N.
One N. And that's 500 for me.
Spinner again.
Yeah, let's get that spin on.
You might get 5,000.
Oh! Slapped in the gob.
Nope.
Oh!
Damn.
For those who can't see it, like it was on
And it was-
5,000, and it was
Forever.
it looked like it was stopped. It looked like it was stopped, but it was just. It's almost like Rex put his finger and just nudged it along just a little bit. I'm not saying he did that, but it's almost like that.
Did anybody ever consider that guy on that show that's like this one had a brake pedal under the desk?
Yeah, no, I think that.
It would be an easy rig to make up. I could build it. Anyway, so minus 100, smacked in the gob. Let's go with 16.
16.
16.
That's going to be a P.
Fantastic. What does that mean to me, Rexy?
Four P's.
4 P.
That's a lot of.
That's a lot of getting. That's a lot of gob slaps.
Tons of gob slapping. Your gob's going to be really sore.
I feel like 4 hits means you're playing with it.
Minus 400. All righty. I keep going, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is sick.
yeah, you do.
Can I get a look at that puzzle board first there, Rex?
Daddy Russia.
Daddy Russia.
Is it in Russian?
I don't think so. But I'm also not real sure of his spelling. So let's go ahead and spin.
Whee!
All right, give me a sec. All right.
There's a trip to Kensington still on the board.
Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody
Be one of the
knows.
hookers that get to spend time.
I think it's gonna. We might get 1,000. We might get 1,000. We might get a trip to Kensington.
Kensington. Come on, Kensington. Kensington.
Ooh,
Is it Kensington?
it's still moving. It's still moving. It's still moving. Oh, you did.
Yes!
Nice.
Woo!
I could
You
use
get to join Pete on his trip.
I don't need to get my own trip. Okay, so I won the trip to Kensington. Isn't that fabulous? All right.
Only if you pick the right letter.
All right. So let's try 21.
21. Remember what 21 is?
I don't.
It's N. You pick the same number. You have to pick a different one.
Let's go with 23.
Hang on,
23.
Rex.
What?
Rex, are you having a stroke? Because you're talking, but your mouth isn't moving at all. Like, are you?
We're in the 2.5 hour mark now. My mouth doesn't work anymore.
Is your hand all cramped up?
Haven't you seen him? He's moved on from dryer sheets to Clorox wipes.
Well, that'll give you lockjaw for sure.
He's all buggered up on chlorine bleach.
So 23 is an L.
23 is an L. Would I find L's in our puzzle?
He forgets how to spell it, so
I need to know if I'm going to Kensington.
You are.
Have L's.
He's getting a 10-day trip to Kensington.
How about it? I get the full 10 days in Kensington.
Does anybody want to attempt the puzzle before we move on?
Little. I'd like to solve.
What do you think it is?
Putin's little fuck puppet.
Yeah! Winner! You solved the puzzle.
Who's watching a video?
Come on, who's watching a video?
So,
all right, so
now
that's
we gotta tally up the score and see how much I owe those hitmen.
so. Who won?
Let's see. We've got
Circle
with 7,000 points.
Who?
Pete with 7,000 points. A 10-day trip to Kensington. Let's see. Matt is. Hold on. We've got serious calculations here. Matt with let's see, 29.
Did you have to take off your shoes and socks for this, or?
Yes, it's bad. Matt with
A lot of 50s.
50 points. No, negative 50 points. I'm sorry.
Negative 50.
Negative 50 points. A D. And you will be set on fire 4 times and kicked in the nuts.
How many times will I be kicked in the nuts?
Just once.
Just once. All right. That's not a bad score. But Pete had 7,000 points.
I had right. I came in with I can't come in with let's see. 1,450 points, 10 days in Kensington. I get smacked in the gob 5 times and kicked in the nuts 4 times.
Wow.
That's a low score, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
And what's Stanley got?
Let's see, 500 points.
Oh.
So I'd say Stanley's probably in second place.
Well, the winner is actually Matt. It scored like golf.
Wow.
My political opponent
Touche.
didn't really.
Touche.
Oh, Matt, that's your favorite kind of joke. 40 minutes of setup for a throwaway punchline. 40 minutes of tedious setup. Oh, that's fucking fantastic.
Oh, it's so good. No one's going to listen to this.
No. It's unlistenable. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Spinning Circle of Luckiness here on the Media Virus Podcast. Join us next time when you might hear Rex Cootermore say,
Fuck you.
That's great.
and we're clear, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
All right, you know what I forgot? We know what we forgot.
What was that?
Rexy was so into sorry, I was trying to catch my breath and I'm still like giggling like an idiot. He was so into the cold read theater that we completely skipped Big Daddy Asks.
We did. We should probably get that in.
Yeah, so I think that's a good note to end on.
Yeah,
maybe. Hope. You never. Who knows anymore?
Well, I think it would be interesting to get Rexy's take on whatever Big Daddy's question is this week.
Oh yeah, of course.
And that's the joy of having Rex on the program.
The Media Virus Podcast presents a Stanley McFadden production. Big Daddy proudly brings to you
Big Daddy Asks.
Okay. Name a line from a movie that has stuck with you.
What?
Name a line from a movie that
What?
That has stuck with you.
Oh, stuck with me. I couldn't hear that.
Oh, harder, Mary Cone. Oh, harder, El Mary Cone. You got the biggest little Rex ever. Oh, Mary Cone.
What movie?
Rex, not home movies.
that one was pay-per-view only.
Harder, Mary Cone. Harder, Mary Cone. It's hilarious.
All right, so Matt,
There's a couple,
Isn't it Madigan?
but the one that I go right to, and I was actually thinking about it today without prompting. It's weird. It's a long line, and I'm gonna see if you can recognize it.
okay,
And it starts off. I'm gonna do my best. Okay.
okay.
Get some. Get some. Yeah, get some. You should do a story about me. Why is that? Because I'm so fucking good. That's why. I got me over 140 dead, expletive deleted, killed. And that's certified. He's like, do you even kill women? Children? Sometimes. How do you kill women and children? Easy. Just don't lead them so much. Ain't war hell? That one.
Is that Full Metal Jacket?
Yes, it was. Very good. When they're on the chopper,
Yeah.
the guy's just randomly shooting out the fucking window. Like there's nobody shooting back. He's just shooting villagers.
Damn.
He does not give a shit. And it stuck with me.
Okay. Well,
So I really appreciate you bringing it up, Big Daddy.
That's why I'm here.
It's like a weight off my chest. I thought I did a pretty good job. I don't know. Not exactly a monologue, but you know.
I mean, I can fire mine off. I don't know who's going to recognize it. But
I got a couple Animal Mother quotes too that are just I loved him. Oh, but go ahead.
Hey, try not to suck any dick on your way through the parking lot.
Get back here. That is Clerks.
Yes, it is.
The original.
I thought that was a regular Saturday in Tijuana.
Pete.
But I always think of that line.
That's it. I mean, that's one of those lines that sticks in your head.
Sticks with you.
Pete, how about you? What is the line that lives rent free in your head?
Hold on. Trying to.
Are you ordering pizza? What the fuck are you doing?
The line I always go to is, "Don't let this distract you from the fact that Hector is going to be running 3 Honda Civics with spoon engines." And on top of that, he just went into Harry's and bought 3 T66 turbos with NOS and a Motec exhaust system.
Now, see, here's the thing. For a line to stick with you, you don't have to look it up. You know what I
I'm
mean?
sorry.
It just sticks with you.
That
Now, what
would
is it
stick with
about
me.
that? What is it about that line that you enjoy? Like what?
I like that you can inject it just about anywhere.
Really?
These attack ads are writing themselves.
You believe that you can work that line into casual conversation.
Yep.
Pete, I want you to copy and paste that line into an email. No, actually, copy and paste that and put it in our back room where the pre-show announcements where we talk about the show.
Okay.
And I insist that the next Mike Hawk story that gets written, you insert this line with the instruction that this line must be worked into the story somehow.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not going to write it in.
No, we're going to ask AI to do it.
No, but like are we going to lay it in or make him like wedge it? We're going to make AI do it?
I want to see where AI does it, and I think it'll be funny because it has nothing to do with anything else.
All right. Well, that's a fun idea, but we have one more person to get an answer to this question, and that is Big Daddy himself, the presenter of tonight's question, which brought out, a lot of good conversation pieces. Really, I was kind of, wondering where you were going with it, but then I kind of realized it really kind of speaks to the personality you're dealing with. Yeah. So Big Daddy, what is it?
Mine is going to be
So you thought of this question without having your own answer to it.
Well, because there are a lot of movie quotes that stick with me. I think the one I usually go to is "No fate. There is no fate but what we make."
What's that from?
That is from Terminator 2: Judgment Day.
Well, there you go.
The point of that is being master of your own destiny.
Fascinating little peek behind the psychology of each individual. Does Rex Cootermore have a real movie that line stays from, or just his own performances?
Well, besides internet porn, I would have to go with "Run, Forrest, Run."
Classic.
It's a deep insight into, my life and everything that has to do with Rex Cootermore. Like, I am Forrest Gump. I do all kinds of things, and I never stop running. I was a game show host. I was a crack addict and, laundry detergent addict in Tijuana, Mexico.
On the run in Mexico.
Yep. And then I came and I did the World Series of Bingo. And then I did this show. And now I'm running for president.
It's a, you've been on a hell of a journey.
Hell of a journey.
We're going to document more of your journey. I can't wait to see what game show. I couldn't help but notice that both of your game show offerings so far have just been poorly changed and horribly renamed copies.
You forgot terribly executed.
Oh, well, horribly executed. What can we expect in the future?
Well,
you have another game up your sleeve?
Well, I blame the show, and I blame the people that greenlight this. Because I wanted to play Does It Fit a couple weeks ago, and you guys said, no, I'm not putting that in my ass. And then this week, I wanted to play Tug of Cock to go with the whole chicken theme, and you guys wouldn't tie your penises together because you said that's gay and we're not doing it on camera. So if you guys want the lame rip-off game shows, that's what we're going to have. But otherwise, we can give the people what they want. We can really get them going with something that's provocative.
Well, I may collaborate with you on something there, Rex, because I think we can put something together.
I'm really excited for Does It Fit? We're going to do that one day. You guys made some comments earlier, but I'm really good at that game.
What did you call the other one where the dicks get tied together?
The dicks get tied together? That was the Tug of Cock.
Tug of Cock. Okay.
Yeah, the whole chicken theme.
Right. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that probably is a good ending point for the Media Virus podcast.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Because, well, Anyway, this has been the Media Virus podcast, episode 197. On behalf of Big Daddy Rex Cootermore, Grease Monkey Pete, and our fearless leader, Matty Rockdeff, I'm Professor Mike Latoris, coming from to you live in Uncle Butch Studios. This has been the Media Virus podcast. We'll see you right here next week.
Now, is that a chicken burrito, steak burrito, or the standard horse meat burrito?
Yes.